I'm Sabrina Samuels, and welcome to my show, Upfront and Personal. It's my intention to deliver information that will help us maintain a quality lifestyle in all aspects of our lives. So let's get started. Welcome back to another edition of the Sabrina Samuels Show with me, Sabrina Samuels. Well, in this edition, I'd like to talk to you about the coronavirus. I've had many people call me, text me, email me, and ask my opinion on this virus. And this is what I have to say about it. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. We must all use common sense at this time. But in any time that we've had and we're challenged as a people, we have to use common sense. Now, as it relates to this coronavirus, we've heard from the news, the government, our friends and family, wash your hands. That is something we should be doing anyway, but wash your hands more often. Don't put your hands in your face or on your lips or mouth or your eyes or in your nose. That's common sense. But let's talk about building up the body. Let's talk about internally what we need to do to ward off anything that comes our way. We need to have the strength inside of our body. We need to have our immune system strong to fight off anything that comes our way. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about. Take care of business on the inside. You know, I drink 100 ounces of water a day. I drink alkaline, pure alkaline water. They call it living water because the alkaline properties in the water really helps ward off all kinds of problems. There is a company that I go to for my machine, and if you're interested, text me or email me, and I will be more than happy to send you that information. Drink water to flush out your system. We should be doing that anyway because we eat so many of the wrong things. There's so much, so many impurities in our food and so many preservatives until we have to flush our system out so that our body can breathe and be able to replenish itself in terms of being strong and healthy. So drinking a lot of water is very important. Eating right is important. It's okay to eat the greasy fast foods. I'm guilty. I can eat some of that sometimes, and it's so good, but it's not so good for us. So we have to be careful and not intake the wrong food all the time. Eat fruits and vegetables as much as you can, and enjoy some of the fun things that we enjoy eating, but just not all the time. Again, I'm going to reiterate, drink a lot of water. Now let's talk about herbs and vitamins. Pardon me. As most of you out there know who have taken my program before, I talk about herbs and vitamins a lot because that, I believe, has really changed my life, and some of the challenges that I have faced in my life are under control because I take herbs and vitamins. I'm not going to tell you what my regimen is because you might not need my regimen. You might need something else. But I will tell you something we all need, and that is a great intake of vitamin C, D3 with K, or 3D, or D3, D3 with K for your bones. Very, very important. Vitamin C is so important. I take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. You can take more if it doesn't break you out or give you diarrhea. Magnesium is something that's very important. Oil of oregano in the capsule form is very important. These are things that we all can take that will bless our body, bless the cells within our body. Because when we have something that comes in and attacks our immune system, those cells inside of our body, they go to work to help and protect us and fight off that, whatever it might be. So the coronavirus is no different from any other virus. It's a strong virus, yes. It can kill you, which we already know. But if we do what we need to do, use common sense in terms of washing your hands very well, not doing certain things by putting your hands on your face, licking your fingers when you touch the paper, just remember, don't do those things. When you're out in public, don't cough in magazines. I was at a function the other day, and not a function, I was at an office,
and an older man was sitting there coughing in the magazine. He was coughing and flipping the pages, and I was furious, but it was not my place to go tell him not to do it. I think he already knew not to do it, but he was an elderly man, and he was just coughing up a storm, and I was a little distance from him, but out of my peripheral vision, I was making sure he didn't turn his head toward me and cough. Otherwise, I would have gotten up. And there were not many seats left in the room I was in, so I had to just sort of be patient. But I said to myself, common sense now is, for right now, don't pick up a magazine that's been sitting out on the tables, because people cough in them. They might sneeze, and the mucus from their membranes, gets on the magazine, and you might touch it, and you don't want that. So using common sense is very important. Whenever you go into a building now, they have sanitizers right there available. Just go ahead and hit the sanitizer, wipe your hands, go, if you have fingernails like I do, make sure that it gets in the fingernails, and go about your business. If you're going to have lunch at a restaurant, I would not use the salt and pepper shaker. If you have your sanitizing wipes, which I bring those with me, you can wipe the fork, not the fork, but the salt and pepper shaker off. You can also wipe around your place setting where you're going to be sitting. If you're really having problems, you can wipe down your chair if you want to, but I think that's going a little too far. Stay positive. Our Heavenly Father sees what's going on, and He wants to help us, but we have to help ourselves. Because if you're going to be thinking negative and you have all these crazy ideas of catastrophe, and you have all these, I've heard so many crazy ideas out there, I won't even repeat them. But that's negative thinking. And if you're going to think negative, you're going to be caught in a situation where you will succumb to the unfortunate things that life brings us. Stay positive, think positive, use wisdom at all times. This is flu season. I normally don't shake hands during flu season because the flu is out there. And the flu kills more people than the coronavirus is going to kill, or any other virus. The flu virus, the coronavirus, any other virus that we have, it is designed to hurt our bodies if our immune system is not strong. I have not heard anyone really instill good eating habits and drinking water to flush out your system. I'm not going to stop doing things that make me happy. I'm not going to stop going places, shopping, etc. I'm going to continue to enjoy life, but I'm going to use wisdom as I continue to move forward. And I hope that you will too. I hope that that answers a few of your questions out there, and I hope that that eases your mind a little bit, because our Heavenly Father, He's got this. We need to talk to Him every morning, meditate and pray, and ask Him for strength and guidance and wisdom. Think positive. Look out for your fellow man at this time. If you're sick, stay home. If you have a fever, or you're coughing, or you don't feel so good, just wait it out a little bit and just see what happens. Most of us might encounter this virus, and most of us will not get sick. Some of us whose health is compromised will. So use wisdom when you step out there. I'm an older person, so I use wisdom, period. When I'm stepping out, I make sure that I am taking care of business with myself in terms of my health on the inside and outside. I hope that you will go to my website, thebeckmanmethod.com or sabrinasamuels.com, and see all the wonderful things we have available. So I thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube video blog and share my video with friends and family, and ask them to subscribe to this. This information is good for you, ladies and gentlemen. I sit here and do this for you. I want you to be a positive, happy, healthy, wealthy person and continue to be the best you can be. Life is going to continue with or without us, so we might as well enjoy it. And to do that, you must use wisdom. Until next week, I'm Sabrina Samuels, wishing you love, peace, happiness, and our Heavenly Father's divine order. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.